Ulster Grand Prix, which was run during the Dundrod 150 races earlier in Bike Week.
250s and Supertwins on the same grid in that order. Ian Locker on the number 2 machine, pole position. William Dunlop just flexing his gloves there.
Yeah, we're going to get ready to go 2 races for the price of 1. First away will be the 250s. Ian Locker in pole position. Great start from William Dunlop on bike number 6. Paul Robinson as well on 32. It's William Dunlop who's going to lead down to the flying kilo from Locker, from Robinson. Here we go. Look at Locker though. Oh, it's Locker through. The power of that machine. And he's taking Paul Robinson through with him as well. It's going to be Paul Robinson and he's sensationally down the flying kilo. William Dunlop back in third place. No, it's Locker. Ian Locker.
Well, look at him go. Ian Locker and William Dunlop's through as well. Robinson's dropped back into third place. Locker trying to make the break early, and Dunlop staying with him despite those misgivings.
That's right. William Dunlop said before this race it's going to be difficult to beat Ian Locker. He's got an 06 machine from the Japanese Championships. William Dunlop's bike is been riding since 2006. We'll come back to that in a moment as we get the Supertwins underway. Number 77, Ryan Farquhar, has only been beaten once, but Dan Neen on bike number 1 could give him a run for his money.
The orange bike, Dan Neen, he's won several races in the meeting on Thursday here. He's absolutely on form, the Manxman, isn't he? Absolutely at the top of his game at the moment. And he's right on Ryan Farquhar's tail as well, isn't he?
I had a feeling it would be these two. I mean, OK, they were the fastest 2 in qualifying, but Ryan Farquhar has had things all his own way for too long in the Supertwins. And talking of having things all his own way, look at Ian Locker from Dunlop, from Robinson.
That's a gap, and there's a big gap behind third place, and we're starting to see a pattern emerge here on this circuit, and it's the same one. You get away early and hard, make the break, no one can catch you, there's no coming back from that, but you've got to be on the front row, second row at best, and you've got to go hard right from the beginning. Oh no.
Dan Neen out. Dan Neen, 1 lap completed, and the threat to Farquhar is over.
Well, Ryan Farquhar was having it all his own way, and this looks like a little scrap, doesn't it?
Scrap. Davy Morgan and Daley Matheson. This is the battle for 4th place. Morgan has got it. He's... Oh, no, he hasn't. Matheson has now got it. Matheson goes past Davy Morgan. The great scrap going on, but this is the man, Ian Locker.
Here, is there?
Yeah, 250s, they don't make them anymore, unfortunately. Over the line he goes. Great lineup yet again, and this is that battle for 4th position. Morgan is now ahead of Matheson.
Just ahead of them, of course, Paul Robinson and William Dunlop, and then there's this huge gap by Ulster Grand Prix standards that Ian Locker is opening out.
Darren Burns as well is not out of it, is he? He's on the coattails of those two, but Ian Locker, a big advantage. 6, 7 seconds. Look at the front wheel popping up in the air. Ian Locker, 14 wins at the Ulster Grand Prix. It looks like he's going to make it 15.
These two are still arguing about this.
Morgan. Davy Morgan must have thought he was through. Daley Matheson said, no, you don't. And what a scrap these two are having as they come down to Isley. No Darren Burns, unfortunately. He's gone now as Morgan tries to pull out of the slipstream of Matheson, but it's not going to happen, is it? This man, though, is going to rack up another win at the Ulster Grand Prix. He is miles ahead in the Super Twin class.
He is unbeatable in Super Twins this year, and of course he's a big fan of the Super Twins as an entry-level way of getting young riders into road racing, isn't he?
Yeah, we say unbeatable. He's actually been beaten once as Morgan goes past Matheson yet again. I think we haven't seen the end of that one, have we? Even though it's the battle for 4th place, it's going to go all the way. Here, though, is Ian Locker as he begins his last lap. He's got 9 seconds on William Dunlop on the previous lap. What will the difference be this time?
And why was he shaking his head, or was he just acknowledging his pitfall?
I think it was an acknowledgement there that everything was fine.
On the outside?
Oh, yes, I think again. So. Daley Matheson and Davy Morgan, but no.
Yes! Yes, done it through Ireland well. And Ian Locker is lapping back markers on that 250. Well, everybody said this, and you said it, this machine is powerful.
Yeah.
And as you say, they don't make them anymore, so you need the best you can get.
Certain Mr. Takahashi competed on it in the Japanese Championship. It's 4 years old, that engine. These two aren't 4 years old, are they? Davy Morgan's been riding for a long time. He's got Daley Matheson right in front of them as they come down the flying kilo.
Tell you what, they've got grey hairs, though, whatever their age, because this is enough to turn anybody white, isn't it? Oh, look.
As they go down through Rock Bends, down towards Leathamstown. Locker at the front, William Dunlop in 2nd place.
Paul Robinson's 3rd. Who is going to be 4th? Have you got a bet to place?
It's going to be one of these two, we know that. Daley Matheson looks behind him to see where Davy Morgan is. Davy Morgan looks behind him to see who's behind them. And Ryan Farquhar doesn't need to look behind him because he is miles and miles ahead.
His board that he's just read will have just told him country mile, won't it?
Exactly. Here's the man though, Ian Locker. Lindsay hairpin to go. Darren Lindsay, a great 250 rider, of course.
He's got enough of a lead now. He has. I was going to say, he's got enough of a lead now to start waving, and he's doing it.
Exactly. Ian Lockett is going to rack up win number 15.
No run now.
Only Joey Dunlop has won more races at the Ulster Grand Prix than the Welshman.
Waiting for him on the pit wall.
So the
stopwatch
is still going on it. They'll have something to talk about, won't they, at the end of this race? Here comes the man.
Yes.
Yes.
15, that is.
Could this
Ian
be
Locker.
his last ever win at the Ulster Grand Prix? Who knows?
I don't think so.
Across the line he goes. It's victory for Ian Locker. William Dunlop should take second and Paul Robinson should take third.
Excellent and faultless performance from Locker. Fantastic outing for these two.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Davy Morgan from Daly Matheson and Les Matheson.
Don't
He
write
get
them off
off.
yet.
Yeah, Matheson, good exit out of the corner of the hairpin. Can he keep that momentum up and get past Davy Morgan? We're on board with William Dunlop. He is going to take second place. His bike prepared by Mark King last year. It's an 04 engine. He's been riding it since 06. It's brought him lots of success. Only second place today for William Dunlop. Paul Robinson should take third place, but who's going to get fourth? Oh, Matheson's in front of Morgan.
Through. Somewhere down Quarry Bends, he did it. He looked like his body language said, I'm going to have this come what may.
Those two are going to chat about this one, aren't they? Oh, yes! That's what it means. That's what it means to win or to take fourth place here at the Ulster Grand Prix.
And what does it mean to take first place by 10 seconds? The gap to William Dunlop was exactly that. Paul Robinson a further 19 seconds behind him. But that's nothing compared to the margin we saw in that Super Twin race. Here's Ryan Farquhar out on his own. Dan Neen unfortunately had a mechanical problem and dropped off the leaderboard, pulled into the pits and retired. Left Ryan Farquhar out on his own to win this race by a margin of 56 seconds. John Burrows was the man behind him in second place on another Kawasaki, and Richard McCartney, third Kawasaki in a row, in third place.